We got to know about it together in the leaks, we saw it together in the product announcement, and we discovered together all the analogies and the collaboration between Valve and HP for this new next generation headset. And you can tell from my voice that I'm pretty excited because, hey, Ty here, welcome to the VR Tech channel, and here we are with the HP Reverb G2. Yes, it's a white box because this is a pre-production unit. Because of your interest in this headset, HP decided to send one over so I can give you all my impressions about this new next generation headset from HP. And of course, thank you guys for the interest and thanks HP to send it over. So let's get into it, right? Alright, so here we are with the box of the HP Reverb G2. The box is all white, again, it's a pre-production unit and I'm pretty confident they're not gonna ship it all white. The only thing I found is this sticker note over here with my name. That's the box. So let's open it up together so we can see what's inside in 3, 2, 1 and let's go. Alright. We have the headset right away. Oh wow, this is light already. Let's get into it because I want to see it. And whoa, here we are with the HP Reverb G2. And yes, for the finish here, I can tell that it's a pre-production unit right now. But we're gonna see it together. Let's put it on the side a second and let's keep looking inside the box. So we have this part over here, let's take it out. And I guess the two controllers, the new controllers for the HP Reverb. Wow, look at that. These are much more similar to the Oculus controller than the old Windows Mixed Reality controllers. I of course prepared it over here so you can see it right away, the old one and the new ones. Now we have just a thumbstick and we don't have any more the thumb pad. And these are the Oculus controllers. Well, these are the new ones. They're a little different, but as you can see, they really resemble each other. And that's a good thing because we know how to use the game with every different platform. This doesn't seem like a button. It's actually an analogic stick. So it seems pretty cool. And yeah, let's keep going. Let's don't stop on everything for 30 minutes. This is the other controller. And then, because the headset came without a cable, of course, let's see what's inside here. So, all right, again, pre-production unit. Here we have the cable. This is a part of a cable that is gonna get in the headset. This is the breakout box with the power over here, or we can use directly the Type-C with the computer. If not, we have also here a power brick that is for this part here. Pretty interesting and very nice as well. In the box you will find also an adapter for mini display port to a regular display port. So here we are in the box. You're gonna find the cable, the 6-meter cable, with the display port to mini display port adapter, the power brick if you don't have a Type-C on your PC, of course the two controllers left and right, pretty nice indeed, and of course the HP Reverb G2 over here with the Valve Index audio over here that goes also up and down. We have the strap, of course, to open it is a rigid strap, 4 different cameras, 2 on the front like always and 2 on the side, and a new arrival for the HP Reverb, the slider over here and the double microphone over here. Also, it's always very nice to see that they put the nose part to don't have light bleeding, and these are the new lenses that are designed together with Valve, of course. The new face cushion is in fake leather right now and is removable. Pretty cool indeed. So yeah, let's try it out. Alright, here we are. So I'm using this from a while now. I'm pretty sure I'm ready to share my impressions about this new headset from HP, the HP Reverb G2. Now, this is very interesting because this is the next generation, not just for HP. the G2 name, of course, but for Windows Mixed Reality as a whole, because now finally we have 2 more cameras for the tracking on the side, so the tracking should be better, and we have new controllers that are not those super uncomfortable controllers that we had in the past. Now, this is going to be, of course, a first impression video. It's not going to be a full review, but I want to touch anyway on the 5 most important points in a VR headset. There are the comfort, of course, the visuals, the audio, the controllers, and of course the tracking. You're gonna find the different sections in the timeline below, so let's get into it. Also, a little spoiler over here. I'm absolutely super impressed by this headset. I'm not that impressed by the headset since the guy over there, the Valve Index. So yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. And let's start with point number 1, that is comfort. As I said during the unboxing, this headset is much lighter than what I was expecting, and that makes it very comfortable. In the hours that I used it, well, I was completely impressed. One thing that I want to note is that the face cushion is not going to be in fake leather like we saw in the unboxing. Some hours after, I actually received the official one in a different box, and it's the same material of the Valve Index. It's like a very soft fabric, and it's completely removable front and back. Now, a positive thing, if you were actually happy about the fake leather cushion right here, is that it's gonna be available also in the store directly from HP. They use it more for business and enterprise when you know you have to swap the headset for different people, but you're gonna be able to buy it there too, so pretty interesting indeed. Now, putting it on, the first thing you notice are the visuals, but we're not talking about the visuals yet. Jeez, if it's clear. By the way, the comfort. This is very, very light, it's very balanced front and back, because of the strap, of course. And well, the first thing you notice putting it on is there's no light bleeding at all. Really go around your face very nicely. It doesn't press too much. It's just very comfortable. I still have to try for longer sessions, but so far I'm very impressed by this. And also another thing to talk about in the comfort is the cable. This is a 6-meter cable, so I believe is the longest cable I ever seen out of a box for a VR headset. You have a lot of playing area available with a cable long like this. It's very flexible, of course. It's very nice, not that heavy. Really good job with that. But now let's get to the point number 2, the most important part for most of you, that are actually the visuals, and I'm super impressed by these. You have 2 4K LCD display, so 2160 by 2160 in resolution, RGB pixel arrangement, so very dense pixel density, and working at 90 Hz. So a jewel of the screens over here. When you put it on, the first reaction is like, I can see. It is just amazing. You can read pretty much everything, also at distance. If you work with your desktop with this, it's not gonna be a problem at all. We already saw this kind of resolution also in the G1, but right now, right here, with these new lenses created by Valve, well, everything is like crystal clear. I really struggle to believe that I'm seeing something like this over here. And bear in mind, I used a lot the Valve Index, I used the Vive Cosmos, the various Pimax and something like that. I never seen this clarity and this resolution in an headset. They corrected the weird thing about the perceived Mura that they had in the previous generation, and it's just impressive. I can't wait to share my Through the Lenses video. By the way, let me know what you want to see compare it to, like Valve Index, Pimax, or Cosmos, or Rift S and stuff like that. Let me know in the comment below so we can see it together. But yeah, so far super impressed. The only thing is like the FOV is like more on the narrow side and on the wide side. Don't expect anything like the Valve Index. Expect something more like the Rift S over here, but this cranked up resolution that is just amazing. Like going through games like Half-Life Alyx, you can really see every single detail, and it kind of feels like playing a different game. We are at this point when it comes to much higher resolution. So impressive. We're gonna talk more about the screen for sure, but now let's get to the point number 3, that is audio. And I don't want to talk too much about this because these are the same audio that we have and on the Valve Index over there. These are exactly the same driver. If you are not familiar with that, they are open back driver. That means that the sound is gonna feel like coming from much more further away than actually just 1 inch from your ears, because they don't actually lace on your ears. Very good audio, one of the best in the market, with of course the Valve index, and in this case it's gonna get a little better than what it is right now, because this is a pre-production unit and they're still working on the software to make it like perfect. So I'm already very content with this, but it's gonna get better, so even better. Now, point number 4, let's talk about the controllers, because these are completely new controllers for Windows Mixed Reality. As we said in the unboxing, they're very similar to the Oculus controllers, and that's a good thing because you're gonna be even more familiar with different games. We saw that the Oculus controller worked, so if I ain't broken, don't fix it. And yeah, that's the thing over here. Now the buttons here are very clicky. As you can hear, the thumbstick is very nice, a little on the small side, of course, and you have the 2 buttons, the menu button and the Windows button. The grip button is analogic, so it's gonna understand how much you're gonna open and close your hand. Same thing for the trigger. Of course, the only thing, the difference with the Oculus controllers is that these buttons are not capacitive, so they don't really understand the position of your hands. So you will look like a very positive person, like always giving the thumbs up to everyone. Pretty cool indeed. Now, one of my controllers has some drifting with the thumbstick. Of course, it's a pre-production unit, so it still has some problems. Also, they told me that they're gonna redefine everything to have a little less jagged edges around, but that makes me feel about something. HP, write this down because this could be a cool idea. Why not to use the dead zone area in the thumbstick to actually understand if your thumb is on it or not, so you can actually have the thumbs down during gameplay. At the end of the day, like we don't need really to be super precise with the thumbsticks when we use them, and that could be a cool solution to have some hand presence in VR as well with these controllers. Let me know. Oh, by the way, with the controllers, be ready to use a lot of batteries. It's the same like in the past, so rechargeable batteries here are a must, absolutely. And point number 5, the last thing I want to talk about in this first impression video is actually the tracking. Now, this is an inside-out tracking headset. That means it doesn't need any external sensor. Everything is handled by the cameras. We have 2 cameras on the front, the usual for Windows Mixed Reality, and this time also 2 cameras on the side. That means that the area for the tracking is gonna be much bigger. I didn't really find any problem. I found it working very, very good. Even if you use a bow, for example, and that worked very well. Aiming down in different shooter games worked pretty well. So I think that I'm really impressed by this. It's much better than before, but I also noticed that you still lose the tracking when your controllers are close to your hips. And of course they're gonna turn to 3DOF because there's accelerometers inside and stuff like that. But yeah, it's something that you have to be aware. It's still not the best tracking ever in the world for my first impression. Of course it's not comparable with an external tracking like the Valve Index, but these got much better than the first generation, so it's super appreciated, and I'm impressed with that as well. But yeah, here we have it. These are my first impressions about the HP Reverb G2, and again, I have to say that I'm very impressed by this headset. This is gonna be $599, available later this fall, around September, October, so very excited for this one. And at the same time, this is a pre-production unit, so I know that you guys have a lot of questions about it, so please let me know in the comment below, because I have many questions about it as well that I wanna answer myself, and I can't wait to share more about this headset that is really impressive. I'm considering also to do a live Q&A video for this headset, because I know there are many questions out there and we're really few people with our hands on this thing, so let me know if you'll be interested in that. But at the end of the day, I have to say that if you put some hype on this headset, well, I have to say that this was well put. So yeah, more things coming in the future. Of course, the True Lenses video, we're gonna talk more about the screens. Of course, we're gonna talk more about this headset with a full review, so stay tuned, subscribe for that. And of course, guys, as always, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more about VR tech, and of course, share this video with everyone. And if you love Red Channel, well, there's a join button down there. You can help really support the channel, having previews like this one in the future. And also, if you want to support the channel in a different way, we have the store with the t-shirt, with the stickers, back to VR stickers, with the mask, very 2020 item, perfect this year, so you can look pretty cool in VR as well. But again, like, dislike, subscribe. I see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.